Hey, how's it going? Hold on a second. Today is February 20th. These are comics that I picked up on, the 19th and at Torpedo Comics. They're not in order. I kind of came back from the comic shop and then met up with some friends down at the Irvine Spectrum, and we went to see Fantasy Island, which I know it's getting a lot of flack on online, but we enjoyed it. We had a good time. Was it a great film? No. I'm giving it like a 3.5. It was a lot of fun. I think part of the problem is the trailer is sort of misleading because you watch the trailer and you get the impression that it's going to be darker than it is, and it's actually kind of a horror comedy. There's action in it. There are some scares, and it does get dark at times as you learn the story of some of the characters. But yeah, like I said, 3.5 out of 5, and I recommend checking it out. So we'll see. All right, so we're gonna go just as they came out of the bag just now. We got the third and final issue of Superman Smashes the Klan, which is by Gene Luen Yang and Gert Hero. Really nice done thing, sort of an update of the radio play from back in the 40s. And it's really good. I highly recommend it. And it'll probably be out in trade or hardcover within the next few months. But like I said, I'm reading these. Jimmy Olsen's in there. Superman's in there. Some new characters who that I would actually like to see again. Okay, we got issue 4 of Legion of Superheroes. Secret Origin of the Legion revealed. Again, as if we haven't seen that a dozen times. Issue 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 2, I Know What I'm Doing. Yes, well, I think we can debate that when it comes to Peter Quill. Issue 19 of Fantastic Four, and I love that cover. This is like the Gwen Stacy variant cover. I think it's kind of sweet. But to be honest, I don't know how long I'm going to be continuing with the book. I'm sort of losing interest. Don't think it's really going anywhere. It's like some of the X titles, which I pretty much dropping. I'm down to 2 now. We got X-Men and New Mutants, the only 2 that I'm really enjoying. And I feel bad about that. 'Cause I thought, I would. But I gave each at least 3 to 4 issues each, and if I find them, if it gets to the point where you see, that you have like 3 or 4 issues of a title in your to be read pile, or even an entire miniseries, it's like, you know what, man, maybe I should start cutting back on some of this stuff, especially stuff from the big 2, and there's so much amazing stuff from smaller presses that and and most of it is non-superhero. So I recommend you check things out if you haven't been. Then of course, speaking of the D2, the big 2, we got DC East or Deceased, and this is Unkillable. And this is, I think, a miniseries in here. 1 of 3. A continuation of what happened to the world, where a plague started turning people into, rampaging zombies. We got Bloodshot number 6. And this is actually the pre-order edition, which I think is really a nice cover. Once again, except for the character's name, some of his powers, it really has nothing to do with, as far as I can tell, with the movie that's going to be coming out in about a month. We got Dr. Tomorrow, which looks like kind of an, at least from the art, rated T plus, teen plus, which is what, 13, I think, something like that. And looks like fun. Don't recall Dr. Tomorrow as another Valiant character, but I'm curious. We got the Heist number 4, How to Steal a Planet. Basically, let's get a crew together for a heist, and yeah, this time we're going to take out a planet. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Most of the stuff I'm picking up from Vault, I recommend it. So a publisher to check out. We got the Goon number 8 from Albatross Press. Great title written by Scott Snyder. Undiscovered Country, about a possible future for the United States after they've been out of contact with most of the world for the last 30 plus years. We got, this is cool. This is Plunge number 1, written by Joe Hill. As part of his Hill House Comics, a Black Label. And it's about a ship, a recovery of a ship. And what's on there? This is a variant cover. This is Jimmy Olsen number 8. That cover is absolutely beautiful. I'm guessing Gorilla Grodd on it, and take a close look at the butterfly, the wing. That is so cool. Definitely cool. Okay, we got Oblivion Song number 24. Robert Kirkman. And he hasn't walked off yet, so we'll see what happens there. We got Lucifer number 17. Speaking of X titles, we got a New Mutants by Hickman, which I like. It's interesting that the two titles that are both by Hickman, New Mutants and X-Men, are the only two titles that I'm continuing to pick up. Although I have one more to show. We got another thing from Joe Hill. Although it's not written by him, this is written by Carmen Maria Mercado. And this is The Low Woods. And we're learning more secrets. Speaking of X books, with the first issue, this is the die cut cover. Just for a second. Cover designed by Chip Kidd. First issue of the new Wolverine series. It's an extra large book. And finally, from one of my favorite writers, Jeff Lemire. As I say, he and Donny Cates are on the top of my list. And this is part of the Black Hammer universe that Lemire has created. And this is Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. Really weird and brutal book about a young boy taken in by vigilante hero. Not a nice guy. And you get a feeling things are going to get even darker. That is it. I can't think of anything else going on TV. Hope you're watching The Outsider. Hope you're watching Avenue 5. And of course, I'm sure you're watching Doctor Who. Jodie Whittaker is really good. The last episode not only is a nice tale involving Mary Shelley, Lord Byron, Percy Shelley, and other characters on that famous evening back in the 1800s, but it also introduces well, I'm not going to give it away, a character that was already foretold by Captain Jack in a previous episode. So we see where things are going from there. And a nice moment with the Doctor and her companions, where she's a bit rough, and but they stick with her, which is nice, and I'm glad of that. That's it. I can't think of anything else. Nope, that's it. Like I say, check out Fantasy Island, give it a chance, and I went on way too long. So, cheers from Grandpa. Peace out.